Hello everyone, this is Raj. Welcome to the world of Salesforce. Today is the day 59 class where we are going to discuss collections topic. Right? Yesterday we have a simple introduction to the collections, right? So what is a collection? Why we need to go for a collection? Right? Yesterday when we are inserting above 150 records, we are getting an error. So what is that error? Limit exception DML. DML limit exception is there. So 151 DML exception is there. That means you cannot insert more than 150. Right? You cannot use more than 150 DML statements. Okay. So that is why it is throwing in. So in its single transaction, I am using total one around 2000 records I'm trying to insert. So it is throwing an error. So every time it is for in a for loop I am using, right? So every time whenever it is iterating, it is using one DML statement, right? So simply I have told one example, right? When you are going to any DMart or shopping mall, so you have taken apple around 2 kgs and you're going to the billing counter and paying the amount. And again coming back, taking tomatoes of 2 kgs, again going to the billing counter and paying the amount. Again potatoes 4 kgs, again going to the billing counter and paying the amount. Right? Again we are going to take some shampoo or biscuits, anything. So like this. So repeatedly every time. Is it the right way? No, right? So we need to collect all the items in a basket, right? So we need to collect all the items in a basket and you need to go to the bill counter. This is what we are doing, right? So the same concept here in collections also. So collections used to store a group of elements, right? It may be homogeneous elements or heterogeneous elements. Store homogeneous and heterogeneous elements, right? That means similar type and dissimilar type of elements. So in what is that? In array. In array we have seen it is a static memory allocation. But so how much of memory it should take this? So this basket, how much of memory it is going to take? So based on the elements, so it is good during the runtime, it is going to shrink and maybe expand. So that means, so it supports dynamic memory allocation, supports dynamic memory allocation, right? That means collection size can grow or shrink at runtime. So why this dynamic memory allocation will helpful? So in order to avoid the memory wastage, right? So memory wastage inside the collection. So we are going to use this dynamic memory allocation. So this collections concept coming into the picture, right? So it is going to store elements of primitive data types. It store primitive data types like integer, boolean, date time, all these primitive data types, and as well as yes object as well, account, context, all standard and the custom object, Salesforce object, right? So all this type it is going to store like Apex types, it is going to store collections. Okay. So this collections topic providing a ready-made set of methods. Like for every class, this ORM concept is providing some default method, 10 methods yesterday we have discussed, right? The same thing here in collections also, it is providing three collection classes, right? In each collection class, there are some defined, predefined set of methods. Okay, let us see one by one here. So what are the three classes? Three collection classes are there. So the first one is list collection. Second one is set collection. And third one is map collection. Very, very important topics. Okay. So today we are going to see list collection. Okay, list collection, set collection, map collection. For each and every method, there are different set of methods are there. So for every collection, we are having different set of methods. Right? For list, we are having different methods. For set, we are having different methods, and map, we are having different methods. Okay. So let me tell you all this with examples. Today we are going to see list collection. Right? In the next class, set and map. Okay. So coming to this list collection. Okay, list collection. So list collection, it is an ordered collection. List collection is an ordered collection. Ordered collection means, let me tell you a small example for it. So I'm having a smartphone, right? Everyone is having a smartphone. Let us say I am calling to 10 different people. Okay, I'm calling to 10 different people. So when you open the call history, right, call logs. So at, for example, now the time is 10:20. So at 10:20, I have made a call. And 10:25, I have made a call. Like this, 10:30, I have made a call. And 10:35, I have made a call. Like this, I have making a call to 10 members, 10 different members. How the call history is storing the information, right? First come, first serve, right? So whatever the first call you are doing this first call, right? So on top of it, second call will be there. On top of it, third call will be there. Like all this will be stored in an order. So based on the time, so it is storing in an order. Call history, when you open the call history based on the time, it is storing in an order. The same way here in the list also, it is an ordered collection. That means it is going to preserve in an insertion order. Ordered collection means whatever first inserted, it is storing first. That is, elements will be available inside the collection in the same order which they are inserted. Now you got it, right? What is an ordered collection means? Right? We are going to insert all the elements into this collection. Okay, good. Right? But all these elements are going to store in the same order in which they are inserted. Okay? So as usual, we know that this collection stores similar and dissimilar data types like homogeneous and heterogeneous elements. It will store like primitive, S object, all these data types. Okay. Dynamic memory allocation as well. Okay. And one more thing here, in this list collection, it allows duplicate elements also. Duplicate elements allowed. Right? It allows duplicate elements. Okay. So that means you are inserting, let's say Ram as name. So I have inserted Ram. So again, a next insertion is some name collection. Let us say I'm taking a name collection. So again, it is going to take RAM also, right? Duplicate names. Duplicate names also it is going to accept, right? Duplicate names also it is going to accept. So first element is Ram, second element is Raj, and the third element is also Ram. Yes, it is going to accept. So duplicate elements. Okay. So what is the syntax for it? Syntax to write a list collection. Okay. List data type. Okay, which data type you are going to store in this particular basket. Let us simply, you need to remember list is nothing but a basket, a collection. Okay, where it is going to store all the elements. So list this particular data type and object name is equals to new dynamic memory allocation. This new is, so list data type. This is the way you have to use, right? This is the syntax. So for example, I want to store integers means, so list in integer. Okay, let's say some customer code is equals to new list of integer. So it is holding a collection of integer elements. So for example, here string is there means it is holding a collection of string elements. Record IDs, for example, IDs, list of IDs means it is storing the collection of record IDs. So coming to, for example, account. So list of account. So that means it is going to store a collection of account records. Case, storing a collection of case records like this. Okay. So like this. So here in this list collection, we can write nested lists also. Nested list. That means within the list, one more list we can capture. So like this, list of Here data type, right? Instead of data type, I'm writing again one more list. Like this I can write. So string close close. Like this. So like this way we can nested the list. So up to how many levels we can nest it? So up to 5 levels. List of like this. List of 2, list 3, 4 and 5. List of string. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. I can use. Okay. Hope you understand, right? So like this, we are going to use it here. Okay. So by default, list is providing to us some default methods are there. Right? Like for every class, how the ORM is preparing methods to us. So the backend logic, we don't know. So simply we can use the logic. That's it. So when you click on the save button, the record is going to save. When you click on the delete button, it is going to delete, cancel like this. Like the same way in the list collection also, there are some different methods are there. Okay. So what are these methods here? So the first one is, let us consider list of string. Okay. Customer names equals to new list of string. Okay. Now the first method is add. The first method is add. Okay. Add of element name. Whatever the element name. So you need to, list is ready, collection is ready. That means this is the basket. Basket is you have taken, when you go to the DMart, you have taken the basket and you have to insert some items, right, in this basket. Let us say some bread, tomatoes, onions, like this. You have to insert those items in a basket. The same way, so here in order to insert our elements into this customer names, I'm using this add method. Right? This method is used to add an element to the collection. Okay, so how to add this? So there is one syntax here. So object name, this is the object name, right? So object name dot add of which you want to add element name. Whatever you want to add, you can add like this. So let me show you how. So this is customer names, right? Customer names dot add of let us say Ramesh. Okay, customer names dot add of Suresh. Customer names dot add of Ram. Like this we can use it. I will show you in opening in developer console. I will show you. So first you need to understand what is the concept of this list collection. Okay, that means it is going to see here. Now it is going to store like this, right? Let us say this is the index positions. Same as array type. So this is the index position 0, 1. So how many elements are there? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's it. So dynamic memory allocation. Okay. So we are not going to provide any size. Depending on the elements, it is going to shrink or expand. That is. Okay. So now, as of now, there are 3 elements. So it is going to take 3 index positions 0, 1, 2. The first one is here. It is going to store Ramesh, Suresh, and Ram. Okay. Now, one more second method is here. I want to add an element in a particular position. So, for example, I don't want first position as Suresh. I want some position as Raj in this first position. So, how add of index position. You need to mention the index position. Okay, and the element name you have to provide. That's it. So, how I am going to provide? So, it is going to insert a new element at a specified index position. Okay, so let me show you. So customer names, okay, dot add of. So at first position, I want to add some Raj. Right, first position. Already first position is Suresh is there. Right. So now I am going to insert a Raj here. Okay. So now how this particular, now when you are going to print this, so you can see here, index position, it may expand now. Okay. So this index position previously 3 sizes, now it is expanding the size to 4 elements. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So in the first position, Raj is fixed position. So remaining all are Ramesh, Suresh, and Ram. Like this, I am going to insert. Okay. So now I'm going to add some group of elements at a time. So I need to add a group of elements at a time. How I am going to add here? The third method is, okay. So what is the third method? So add all, add all of whatever the array name or collection name. If there is any list collection, one more list collection, you can use it, or you can use, if there is an array, you can use array name as well. So let me show you how to use this. Okay. So previously there is an array, let us say string. You know, right, how to write an array. Names equals to new string. Okay, I'm going to pass the elements here. For example, Sampath, Sudhir, okay, Prakash. Okay, this is the way I am going to add. Now, in this customer names, already 4 elements are there. So in this customer names, now I am going to add dot add all of, what is the name of the array? Names. That's it. Okay. Now previously 4 are there plus 1, 5, 6, 7. So seven elements are there. If you want to see the size, then you can mention here size. Size is the one more method. Right? You can see the size. Okay. So in the next class, we are going to see how these are working in a developer console. How we can open the developer console and how, let me add all these methods and I can show you that. Okay. Size, in order to find out the particular size of this collection. So this collection size, I want to show you. Then you can print the size. How I am going to print the size? Customer names dot size. That's it. Very simple. Okay. So I need to check if the particular size collection, list collection is empty or not. So then we are having one more method, is empty. Right? If the collection is empty, then it is going to return as true. That means if it is true, then you can perform some logic. If it is not true, that means if it contains some elements, then you can perform some logic. Right? Is empty is nothing but it is going to return Boolean value. So size returns integer value. Is empty returns Boolean value, true or false, whether this customer names is empty or not. It is this method is going to check. Is empty is going to check this particular customer names is empty or not, and returns true or false. Okay. Size, when I'm using this size method, it is going to return the integer number, right? Integer value. So whatever the elements inside this variable, right? Inside the object name, inside the object, how many variables are there? It is going to calculate the size and show me that size, right? And one more is contains. I want to check whether one particular element is in that particular list or not. In real time, there may be number of elements may be stored in this list, right? So then I want to check the one particular element. Let us say Dana is there. Dana, I want to check whether in these names Dana is there or not. Then I have to use this contains. How I need to use this? Customer names dot contains, right? Contains of what I need to check? Dana. If it is there, it is going to return as true. Or if it is not there, it is going to return as false. Right? It will show us if the Dana is there in these names, it will show true. If it is not there, it will show false. Right? So like this. Right? If I want to remove any particular element, I can mention remove of index position. So I can remove. There is a one more method is there. Remove index position. So now I want to remove so this element. So this is the one already 4 elements are there. This is fifth element, right? So then I can use this line. list of customer names dot remove of fifth element. So it is going to remove the fifth element, right? So if I want to sort all this, there is a one more method, sorting in ascending order, descending order. Okay, it will sort the elements in ascending order by default, right? By default, it is going to sorting in a ascending order. So we can use this sort. I want to remove all the elements, right? Clear. I want to empty this list. I want to empty this basket. So whatever the elements which I have stored in this basket, simply I want to remove means, so you can use this clear. Okay. So customer names dot clear. That's it. Okay. So tomorrow we are going to see what with example, right? Tomorrow with example I will show you. So how we are going to use this list collection and as well as set collection. Both examples we are going to see in the next class, right? So that's it for today. So keep on practicing all these things. Okay. If you are having any doubts at any point of time, just mention in the comment section. Okay. I'm going to respond to those comments. Okay. Keep following